Child predators are some of the most disgusting and terrifying criminals out there. But what happens when they finally get caught in the act and face the punishment they deserve? Here are 3 spine-chilling reactions from dirty predators caught in the act after being set up, baited by the police and FBI, who go online and go undercover to pose as underage girls and boys to weed these predators out. Starting with a 43-year-old man, Chad Van Swole.
That's him.
He's here. Show me hands! Get down on the ground, do it now! Get down on the ground!
On the ground!
Sheriff's office! Get your hands out of your pocket. Put your hands behind your back.
This sick and twisted individual traveled from Burlington, Wisconsin, roughly a 30-minute drive, to meet a minor at a designated location in Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin. Little did he know an entire team of law enforcement were waiting for his arrival.
You got anything on you? Any kind of weapons?
No. Knives, anything that's gonna poke me, stab me?
You got gloves on? Here, stand up.
In November 2022, Chad reached out to the decoy on the social media app called Whisper, who he believed was a 15-year-old girl. For several days, he messaged the decoy, making statements of concern to the investigators. He stated he liked younger girls and that he had concerns that a 15-year-old girl could get him into a lot of trouble. When the investigator made the comment, "As long as it doesn't weird you out that I'm 15, to which Chad replied, "Not at all. I told you that this is really hot to me."
Camera.
After being taken into custody, it was discovered Chad had brought a fresh bag of Chick-fil-A and contraceptives with him for the made-up young girl.
5-4, one in custody.
Chad remains very calm and quiet and cooperates with the police.
5-4, one in custody.
Within your waistband?
No.
Separate your stance. Yeah, that's it. So you can tongue out at me?
Yep.
5120 on 1. Did you copy 1 in custody?
I did copy, thank you.
Joel, we're good with yours?
Yeah.
I can grab a bag from you.
Got a car case?
Hey, I'm gonna double lock this real quick. Just face the sweater.
Anything else on you that we need to know about? Anything sharp, any weapons, anything like that? Okay. I know we just searched you, but after you're going in my car, so I'm gonna just put your head down. Alright. We'll have you take a seat right here. Just watch your locks.
Go ahead.
Chad was charged with felony using a computer to facilitate a child sex crime. He also received a $200 citation for operating while suspended. His cash bond was set at $25,000 with conditions that prohibited him from having any contact with underage females and from using any internet-connected devices. For this next individual, it didn't take several days before meeting up with the decoy. This just took less than 3 hours before this 29-year-old man, Ryan Burton, had already sent the investigators explicit photos and asked for a home address and agreed to meet later that day. After the investigator admitted they were 15 years old, Ryan continued to pursue the contact.
You're at the front door now, Casey, if you want to walk in. Take him.
How you doing? How you doing, man? Good. My name's Detective Ross, but I'm with La Crosse Police Department. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Brian?
Brian, okay. Any weapons with you today?
No.
Okay. If you just want to put your hands on top of your head, I'm just going to pat you down, make sure you got no weapons with you today.
I'm here at the police department as well, sir. See our badge?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Right. You like?
Yeah.
Just put your hands behind your back.
You got cuffs?
Yeah, the line country.
You okay? You not hurt, Brian?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, me taking him.
Just going to check these things for fit. What's your last name, Brian?
It's Ryan with an R.
Where's your ID?
Ryan, I'm sorry.
In my car.
Where are your keys at? I'm gonna get your ID.
It's in my pocket here.
Where's your ID at so I can confirm who you're talking about?
It's in the middle compartment of my car.
Can I go get your ID for you,
Yeah.
please?
Keys are in this pocket?
Other pocket.
Notice how Ryan, just like the last predator, didn't even ask the officers what he's being arrested for.
Let's just have a seat here on the step.
'26 Iowa 29 of 95.
226 collect.
Last name spelling boy.
You can see the panic and fear start to set on the face of this man as he knows his life is about to be ruined.
Union Robert Tom Oceanora. First name is Ryan.
With the police department here, we're going to have a car come over and transport you back to the station. Read you your Miranda rights, try to ask you a few questions, and we'll go from there, okay?
This other ID, is this your relation to you?
Yes.
It's not stolen or anything?
No.
Is your...
White.
Alright. Step over here, I want you to fall over. Dan, this is Ryan. It's been searched for you. You can go ahead and do it again.
So you said he's Ryan?
Ryan, yeah.
Hey Ryan, I'm Officer Hal, La Crosse Police. You have anything on you that's going to stick me or poke me, anything sharp?
No.
Can you separate your feet, please?
In his pocket. Grab his phone from there, okay, bud?
This is Dad's car. There's two IDs, one for his wife, one for him. And wallet was in the center console, which gave me permission to get. Yeah, should be.
And watch your head getting in. Where am I taking him?
City Hall. Right upstairs, if you don't mind.
Yeah. You want me to walk him up there and wait with him for a while? Or
I'm
you
stopping to follow you.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right over there.
All right.
So you guys saw him walk up to this door? Yeah. He told me it was locked.
Was it locked? He obviously tried to get in. He had his head on a swivel.
Okay. Through the alley. Good. Well, it's the fastest traveler investigation I've ever had.
Damn.
Sad.
He's married too.
He told me he was married. Car seat in the back seat.
Do you want anything to do with the car?
No, I called Grinky. He's like, he's separated from the car.
Domino's Pizza. Do you have that on any of the...
He sent one picture and it was from his neck down and he was naked.
Okay.
While searching his car, police found Ryan's journal, which had some disturbing details about a previous incident.
Both therapists mentioned that I had nonverbal cues that I was uncomfortable when talking about what happened. After some reflection, I think this is because I've always felt like I'm a good person, I'm kind, but this has turned me into a predator, and that makes me very uncomfortable.
Wow. Why don't we just take that whole thing?
Police then took him back to the station where they tried to question him.
Okay.
You ever been placed under arrest before?
Yes.
No. This is the police department. This isn't the jail.
Yep.
We're gonna walk around the squad cars this way. I didn't start. I don't know the case number or anything.
I'll grab it.
You.
Because I don't even know it yet.
Yeah. You can go ahead and sit down and relax.
You need anything? Water or anything? All right. You know why you're here?
No.
Okay. Well, I have an investigation that's open, and you're involved in it.
Okay.
All right. But it's a pretty serious allegation. So Ryan, obviously you're here. You were taken into custody this evening, okay, for a reason. I've got an open investigation. I investigate crimes against kids.
Okay.
All right. Does that ring a bell?
No.
Okay. You still have no idea why you're here? Okay. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights, okay? Because I'd like to talk to you about why you're here, but obviously I can't talk to you without first protecting you.
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
Ryan, before we ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions and to have him or her with you during questioning. If you are unable to hire a lawyer, you can request and receive appointment of a lawyer by the proper authority without cost or charge to you to be present and advise you before and during this statement. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. As long as you understand your rights, Ryan, I need your signature here. And if you want to talk to me and talk to me about why you're here, signature here.
Okay.
Okay. So this is just that you understand your rights. This is if you want to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, you just tell me now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Don't want to talk?
No.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a line through there, and I'm just going to write didn't want to talk. Okay. I'm going to be going to the county jail tonight. All right. There'll be 2 charges. All right. One of them is the use of a computer to facilitate a child sex crime,
Okay.
and the second one is the attempted second-degree sexual assault of a child.
Okay.
All right. So I'll respect your wishes, and we're going to get you out of here as soon as we can.
Okay.
Ryan refused to talk and answer any questions from the investigator, so Burton was free on a signature bond that prohibited contact with his 2 biological children. The bond also permits that he has supervised contact with his stepchild and limits his access to the internet. He faced up to 60 years in prison if found guilty of both charges. The justice system showed their true colors once again. Ryan was given just 3 years of probation. If you think that punishment was light, just wait until you hear how easy this 65-year-old man gets off after trying to meet up with a 15-year-old boy and supply the minor with meth. In May 2023, Jeffrey Subert contacted the 15-year-old decoy on Facebook. The officer playing the decoy quickly emphasized to Jeffrey several times that he was indeed 15. Jerry acknowledged this fact on 3 separate occasions. Jeffrey also revealed in the conversation that he had multiple fetishes. He also asked the decoy if he should bring some methamphetamines. He eventually agreed to meet with the 15-year-old boy at a closed business arranged by the police to use.
I'm ready.
Window up, seatbelts off.
You saw my message to come in.
Moving around, you grabbing something in the passenger seat.
Let me know if he goes to that door. I gotta duck down.
My door?
If he goes towards the other door, if he does that, there's potential he sees a squad car.
Getting out.
Why don't you ask him if he's...
Walking in. My door.
Just get him right away, Pete. Go.
Hey, how are you? Put that down, please. Put that down, please. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Put this stuff down. Hands behind your back, please. Just relax.
195.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Okay.
Can you let go of that, please?
Oh.
Anything on your person that's gonna poke me or stick me or anything like that?
Pardon me?
Any sharp objects on your person? Any weapons?
No. Jackknife. Oh.
Jackknife. No problem.
After searching Jeffrey, officers discovered he was carrying an auto parts box which contained a variety of items, such as a prescription bottle of meth and a loaded syringe.
Alright, pull the squad out.
Yeah, the same thing.
Out here, please. Over this car.
I'm very claustrophobic. Can you put these in the car?
I can't. I can't. Have a seat, please.
Just drives me nuts.
Sure. I understand it's uncomfortable.
You can't
Come
put
off.
them in front?
No, I can't.
How long are they going to be on?
Not long. You okay?
Yep.
There you go.
How do you do this?
Yep, just lift that other leg up.
This is very claustrophobic for
Can you
me.
slide over a little bit more, please? We're not going far.
I mean, I'm trying to make excuses. I know I'm guilty here, but I can't deal with this.
I understand. We're just going a few blocks.
The officer took Jeffrey back to the station to question him. They also searched his car and found multiple adult toys he planned on using for the decoy.
What this is? Jungle juice solvent cleaner. So just to get a picture of it? Yeah, I'm guessing those are supposed to be beads. I just want to make sure there's no dope in here. These are lubed up or gel.
Hang on just a second. Walk this way in front of the car. Wait there, right there for a moment. This way. Left in here. Stand over here, please.
Stand?
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna take these handcuffs off you.
No.
They will be going back on. Okay, but they will be going back on. But for the time being, I'm gonna take them off.
Oh, jeez. Thank you.
Okay. But that's it. I'm going to read you your constitutional rights. Okay, you're in custody or under arrest. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop the questioning. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you?
Yes.
So what does that have to do with the meth?
Like I said, I don't use this stuff. I'm gay. I'm significant other. And one thing led to the next, and just wanted to fool around with this person.
Who is that person?
Immediately, Jeffrey tries to claim that he does not use the meth himself and also uses being gay as an excuse for what happened.
So let me just tell you right now that I know absolutely every single intimate detail
Yeah.
of today's events.
Yeah, you probably do according to the phone line.
Okay.
The phone texts.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've read every single one of them.
Yep.
100% familiar with what the intention was there. Okay. My
Playing around.
Yep. Sexual acts. Yep.
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm curious. One, is this the first time that you've done something like this with a minor?
I never. Why it went this far, I have no idea.
Just like every other child groomer, when questioned if it's the first time doing it, they always state they've never done anything like this before. It's impossible to believe someone like Jeff, who is 65, hasn't done anything like this previously.
On the internet, what was it, a sex drive? Knew he was a minor,
I mean, you had intimate knowledge of what we call boofing, which is anal insertion of methamphetamine via syringe.
I've heard of it. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And you described to him
Yes.
how it's done.
Yes.
suggested it was a safer means of ingestion or use.
Yes,
Walk me through your knowledge base and how you know all that if you're not a user yourself.
correct.
So
What did you just say?
walk me through your knowledge base and how you would know all that if you're not a user
Oh, just
yourself.
from, this friend of mine has been telling me about it and a safer way of using it because he always does it, in the vein.
Shoots it.
And I always said to him, I says, but you know what?
I mean, your terminology used suggested that you're very familiar with methamphetamine.
Oh, I'm familiar with it, yes.
Okay.
Just from hearsay from Joe Blow, just that
Would you pass your analysis test today?
oh yes, definitely, yeah. I haven't had it for about years.
Okay.
I ain't scared to take a test.
Where did you get the methamphetamine from?
I don't know the name.
Oh, I don't believe you.
Who did ask the question again?
Who did you purchase the methamphetamine from?
Okay.
And don't lie to me.
Do I need to answer it?
I want you to answer it.
Is it gonna help me?
It's not going to hurt you.
It's gonna show some cooperation on your end.
These are significant charges. Okay,
Huh?
you're under arrest for possession with intent to deliver methamphetamine, child enticement, and using a computer to facilitate a child sex crime. Where were you when you bought it?
Oh, I met him and I just, I met him.
Where?
Oh, where are you? The last time I met him,
Why are you lying about your personal meth habit?
pardon me?
Why are you being dishonest about your use?
I don't use it. I don't use it. I'm not lying about it. I mean, you want to test me or I do not use it.
You just buy it to share? Are you selling it?
No.
Okay, so obviously your intention today was to share it.
Sure, yeah, that's a good word.
Yep.
But not for myself.
But it's yours. So you bought it. Who did you buy it from? You said you bought it,
From him.
but he couldn't afford it. That doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
I don't know who he got it from. I gave him the money.
So he wanted meth, you gave him the money to go get it?
Yes.
So why do you have the meth? This isn't adding up. Help me
Why
understand.
did I have it?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to give it all to him.
What are you going to do with it? I would like your consent to search the contents of your cellular phone and make a download a copy of your phone. With that, I'll be seizing your phone as evidence, but I would like consent to search it and download it. Would you consent to me searching your phone?
What if I don't?
Then I'm going to write a warrant for it. But if I go through it with your consent and I
Well, one way or
download
another, you're going to get it, right?
I don't.
The hypocrisy of Jeffrey asking the officer to be honest with him after he just lied multiple times about how he acquired the meth and what he planned to do with it.
I won't speak for a judge, but I believe that there's sufficient probable cause to write a warrant to search your phone.
Go ahead and search it.
Okay, what's your passcode?
It's just face.
Yeah, there's a passcode option.
Oh, shit. Did that work?
Yep. Let me ask you, when I go through your phone, is there going to be other individuals that you communicate with about methamphetamine or other underage persons that you're communicating about sexual acts? Can you offer any explanation as to why you think things went as far as they did today?
I don't know. It never, it just, person was online and chit-chatting back and forth and, it made it sound legit, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I guess that's how you get hung up into shit like this. Why I did no fucking idea. It shouldn't have. When I got up this morning, I thought, what in the fuck are you doing? The person admitted they were not of age, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Okay.
It wasn't right.
Are you sorry for what you did?
Pardon me?
Are you sorry for what you did?
Oh, I got halfway here and I almost turned around and went back. And I should have. Well, am I sorry I did it? Well, yes, definitely.
You are going to be booked into the Marathon County Jail. You're going to see a judge on Monday. What was your plan when you got to Midas today?
Have some fun.
You want to expand?
The twisted old man laughs after telling the officers he planned on having some fun with the decoy, like this is one big joke to him.
Obviously, you have some fetishes, golden shower, feet stuff.
Play around. Yeah,
Whatever that other person wanted to do.
I guess.
And you said this is the first time that you've considered or gone so far as to meet up with a juvenile?
Yes. Never even would have.
For a living?
Semi-retired, drive school bus, and work at the maintenance, 10, 20, 30 hours a week. Not that much down.
When asked by the officers what he does for work, he states that he is employed as a school bus driver for all ages.
How long have you drove school bus for?
Oh, I did many 1,000 years ago, but then I went on the road in 5 years, 4 years, 5 years.
Current time you've been driving is about 5 years, but you did it prior to that?
I did it way back when my kids were young, yeah. Right now it's 4 or 5 years.
What do you think should happen to somebody in your shoes, Jeff?
Kicked in the ass.
You think that's appropriate punishment? Or kicking the ass?
My past is been excellent. Yeah, I have nothing on my records or nothing. There's nothing wrong with having a significant other. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with having sex with your partner or.
I don't even care if you're promiscuous.
Yeah, but.
Do you understand the dangers of methamphetamine?
Yes. Well, the dangers?
Yeah, the risks associated with methamphetamine or the addictive qualities of it or anything like that?
No.
What do you understand about methamphetamine? What do you think it is?
It's a high. That's all I know. I don't know the dangers.
People die from it.
Well, from overdose or anything, right?
Have you ever heard of a methamphetamine overdose?
Heard of it?
Yeah.
You know, what happened to me? I kicking the ass and hopefully it's all comes out of it. I mean, my fear is public knowledge. It is going to be somewhat public, right?
Yes.
My fear is how many other people you've hooked up with in this situation.
Yeah.
Not a bone in my body believes this is the first time.
This, honest to God, this is I have no reason.
Is your cell phone going to tell us a different story?
Yes. Oh, no.
Child
No, nothing.
communication with minors?
No.
Delivery of drugs to other people?
Mm-mm.
We do what's called a forensic download of the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they pour through it. Every single file, it paints a really good picture for us, where you've been,
Yep.
patterns of behavior look like, who you're communicating with, what drug history looks like, what sexual partners look like, all that stuff. Like cell phones are modern day computer.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you're going to be transported up to Marathon County Jail under those 3 different charges that I told you.
You gotta put those cuffs back on.
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, I do.
What do you think I want to go?
I don't think you're going to go anywhere with our policy. When we transport, we have to.
Can you put them in the front?
I can't.
Why can't you?
Because it's against our agency policy.
Police reviewed the content on Jeffrey's phone, which revealed thousands of images displaying romantic engagements between humans and animals, as well as a significant number of Google searches related to the topic. A thorough review of chat logs, images, and videos did not uncover additional relationships with any underage persons. Jeffrey was transported to county jail and was charged with child enticement, use of a computer to facilitate a child sex crime, and possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine. After all this, he was disgustingly released on a $5,000 cash bond. Since this incident, he has moved to a different state.